Waiting for the perfect moment feels like the smartest move you can make. It feels responsible, prudent. You tell yourself you are just being cautious, gathering more information before you act. But this feeling of safety is an expensive illusion. Your brain is not designed to calculate the hidden cost of inaction. It sees waiting as a zero-cost option. But the rules of money are different. In the world of finance, waiting is not just a pause. It is an active decision with a quantifiable price. We call this the indecision tax. It is the silent fee you pay for the comfort of doing nothing. It does not appear on any statement, but it is the single largest expense in most people's financial lives. It is the wealth you never build. This tax is composed of two invisible forces. First, the missed opportunity for your money to grow and compound. Every day you wait is a day your money is not working for you. Time is the most powerful ingredient in wealth creation, and it cannot be recovered. Second, the guaranteed erosion of your money's power through inflation. Cash is not a neutral asset. Every day the cash you hold buys a little bit less. Waiting does not preserve your capital. It ensures a slow, steady loss of its real value. So if waiting is so costly, why does it feel so logical? Why are our brains so powerfully wired to choose inaction? The answer lies in a deep-seated fear, a psychological glitch more powerful than the desire for gain. The glitch is called regret aversion. Neurologically, the pain of making a decision that turns out poorly is felt more than twice as intensely as the pleasure of making a successful one. Your brain's primary job is to protect you from this sharp, emotional pain. Think about it. If you invest and the market drops, you feel foolish. That is a direct pain of commission, an act you took. But if you fail to invest and the market soars, the pain is less direct. It is a pain of omission. Your brain will do anything to avoid the sharp pain of commission. Waiting and doing nothing is the perfect defense mechanism. If you never make a decision, you can never be definitively wrong. It is a strategy to avoid feeling stupid. This programming was useful for survival in the ancient world. Hesitating before entering a dark cave was a smart move. But in the modern financial world, this same instinct is a catastrophic bug. The cave is the market, and the longer you wait, the more you lose. The media amplifies this fear. You only hear stories of people who lost everything by investing at the wrong time. You rarely hear the stories of the millions who lost a fortune in potential gains by never investing at all. So your brain creates a rationalization to justify this fear-based inaction. It tells you a simple, compelling story that you are not afraid. You are just waiting for the perfect moment to act. But this story is a dangerous myth. The myth of the right time is rooted in another cognitive bias, the illusion of control. We believe we can predict and control complex systems, like the financial markets, if we just have enough information. This is fundamentally untrue. The financial news industry is built on this illusion. Every day, experts predict what the market will do next. Yet study after study shows that these predictions are no better than random chance. They are selling certainty in a world that is inherently uncertain. Waiting for market certainty is like waiting for all the traffic lights in a city to be green at the same time before you start driving. It will never happen. The nature of the system is constant change and unpredictability. The key is to navigate it, not predict it. Consider the data. Over the last few decades, the market has survived crashes, bubbles, recessions, and crises. Despite constant short-term volatility, the long-term trajectory has been consistently upward. The cost of missing the best days in the market is far greater than the benefit of avoiding the worst. Waiting for the dip to invest is a classic trap. Research shows that people who try to time the market consistently underperform those who simply invest regularly and stay invested. The perfect moment is a phantom you will chase forever. So if you cannot predict the market and waiting is a losing game, how do you escape the paralysis? You need a system that overrides your flawed instincts. You need a new mental model that changes the objective of the game itself. The mental model shift is this. Your goal is not to make the perfect decision. Your goal is to make a good enough decision, consistently, over a long period. You must switch your focus from market timing to time in the market. The most powerful system to implement this model is called dollar cost averaging. Do not let the technical name fool you. The concept is radically simple. You invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of what the market is doing. This system is brilliant because it turns volatility into an advantage. When the market is down, your fixed amount buys more shares. When it is up, it buys fewer. Over time, this smooths out your purchase price and removes the emotional burden of trying to guess the bottom. This is not a financial strategy, it is a psychological hack. It automates your decision-making, taking your emotional, regret-averse brain out of the equation. You are no longer trying to be a hero who perfectly times the market. You are being a systematic, disciplined builder of wealth. By committing to a system, you make one big decision today instead of 1,000 small, agonizing decisions over the next 30 years. You are choosing to trust the system instead of your unreliable daily feelings about the economy. The moment you adopt this system, the indecision tax stops accumulating. You are no longer a spectator paying the cost of waiting. You are a participant, harnessing the power of time. But this solves the problem of starting. What about the fear of losing what you already have? Let us recap the core insight. The feeling of being smart by waiting is a cognitive trap. This trap, called regret aversion, paralyzes you to avoid the sharp pain of making a wrong move, forcing you to pay the silent, enormous cost of inaction. You escape this trap not by becoming a better predictor, but by adopting a better system. By automating your investment decisions through a simple, regular schedule, you remove your emotional brain from the process and turn time into your greatest ally. You now possess the mental model to conquer the paralysis of starting. You understand that in the world of finance, consistent action, even if imperfect, is infinitely more powerful than perfect inaction. You are ready to stop paying the indecision tax, but this victory exposes a new, more subtle challenge. Now that you are ready to put your money to work, you must confront the fear of losing what you have painstakingly saved. Your savings account feels like a fortress, a symbol of security. That feeling of security, however, is the next great illusion. The same brain that fears the risk of the market completely ignores the guaranteed loss happening inside that vault. In the next video, we expose the glitch that makes you embrace a guaranteed loss to avoid a potential one. Click the video on your screen to understand why your safest money might be in the most danger, and learn the mental model to see your money not as a number to be hoarded, but as a tool that must either grow or decay.